Welcome to the Exceptional Companies Podcast, a podcast for purpose-led entrepreneurs looking to master the art of buying, selling, or optimizing small businesses. Your host, Chris Seegers, founder of Exceptional Companies and author of Selling Main Street, has over a decade of experience starting, buying, and leading successful businesses. He's here to guide you through the complex world of business transactions and growth. Each week, we dive deep with actionable insights, expert interviews, and real-world strategies to activate and equip you to live exceptionally and build exceptional businesses. Now, let's dive into today's episode. Here's your host, Chris Seegers.
Welcome back to the Exceptional Companies Podcast, where we discuss how to build, buy, and grow your businesses and eventually exit them to serve your personal and wealth goals. Today, I just wanted to chat about 5 phases of business. So I think when business owners come to us, either through M&A advisory services or wanting to have some help on the enterprise value growth, oftentimes they don't realize the bigger macro phases of business. And I came up with some language around those 5 phases when I was growing our first oil business. And so I want to share those 5 phases and just treetop a little bit about them. It's going to help you, I think, understand where you fall in those businesses and maybe where the value of your business is going to lie based on where you fall in those phases. And then over the next kind of 6 to 12 months, I'm going to be diving into those phases a little bit more on some of the areas that are timeless business principles that will help you grow a valuable business and really kind of scale a business to exit, whether that be 20 years down the road or 2 years down the road. But the 5 phases of business, and this is my language that I created in West Texas, and we were doing a mastermind kind of building out our annual planning session, and I wrote this on my notebook. So phase 1 is dream it. And this could be startup mode or that you bought a business and you're just kind of dreaming about the growth. So the dream it phase. Second phase is going to be the build it phase. It's going to be lift off. It's going to be kind of the first phase of business, trying to get things organized. Third phase is going to be operate it. So you're starting to get a little bit of momentum within the business. You've got a little bit of the systems and processes. Fourth phase, which we love to help our business owners get into, is the optimize it phase. Fourth phase is optimize it. So now really you're running the cycle of 90-day cadences. You've got your scorecards, you've got your meetings, you've got your 3-year vision and your 1-year plan. You've got people in the right seats. And now every quarter you're just optimizing it. You're starting to get kind of 10% more efficient, 20% more efficient. And then the 5th phase is monetize it. And that's the phase that we should all be thinking about as business owners. So you may have a passion for business. There may be a mission and a purpose behind your business, and that's absolutely critical in the dream it phase to get that right. But every business owner should be building a business that's valuable. And oftentimes when we meet with business owners, they're doing things on a weekly, quarterly, annual basis that actually aren't creating value in the business. They think they are. Maybe that expansion that they plan that they're launching, and we look at it and we say, actually, that's going to decrease the value of your business, and here are the reasons why. But we should all be thinking about the end in mind, right? So begin with the end in mind. The end of every business is some sort of monetization event or shutting it down. We'd prefer that you make money as opposed to just shutting it down. It could be an inside sale. It could be a sale to your kids, your grandkids. It could be an outside sale. But at the end of the day, we only live so long and we only get to steward the assets and the businesses for so long. So there's going to be some sort of monetizing event.
A question that we love to ask our potential clients is, do you know what your business is worth? And if you sold your business today, would it fulfill your personal and financial goals? If you're a successful business owner, but you don't know when or how to sell your business, and if you've ever wondered what each additional day in your business is actually costing you, we'd love to chat. If you're ready to spend more time with your family, your friends, or traveling, come sit down with our team, because when you work with exceptional business advisors, we'll help you build a blueprint to sell your business successfully and help you create, capture, and achieve your dream life. Don't wait for the right time. The time's now. Go ahead and scan the QR code or book a discovery appointment at excoadvisors.com.
So if we think about those 5 phases again, dream it, build it, operate it, optimize it, and monetize it. And we split these into phases or buckets because as we coach clients, we want them to understand if you're in the dream it phase and you're kind of really understanding how to get clarity around the dream and the purpose, establishing your guiding principles, that's a totally different phase than somebody who's in the optimization phase. So it's really easy to compare yourself and to look at somebody who's been running their business for 30 years and say, man, it looks so easy for them. Why are we not as efficient as that person? And the reason is not because you're not good at business. It's just you're in a earlier phase of business. And then when you're starting to be in the build it phase, everything's breaking. When we tell business owners that are buying businesses, we say, hey, for the first 6 to 12 months, everything's going to break and you're going to have to build it. You're going to have to rebuild it the way you want to build it. Even if it was operating well with the previous seller, you're going to want to put your stamp on it. Then the operations phase is really getting a lot of feedback. So now you're operating, you've got the loop, but the loop is really muddy. You're not quite sure where to focus, what ideas, what issues you need to focus on, but you're starting to implement these tools that we coach a lot on in the exceptional operating system. And then the optimization phase, that's the phase that we want to bring our clients to before the monetization phase. And the reason is if we can get clients into the optimization phase and either they're running EOS or they're running our system or some sort of system where they're able to just consistently make increases in efficiency and increase enterprise value, then every quarter we get to sit down with them and say, okay, you've built this thing. Are you ready to monetize it or do you want to keep building it? And they say, oh, it's great. We're in this optimization phase. We've got all the right people in the right seats and our processes are dialed in and we've started establishing our automations. It's still fun. It's not taking that many hours of my time. So I want to stay in this phase and continue to grow it. Or they may say, nope, you're telling me, Chris, that my business is worth 15 million. It's time to exit. Let's go ahead and exit and focus on that monetization plan, that exit transition plan, and let's go ahead and work through that. So once again, I'll just repeat these 5 phases of business and just thinking about where you're at in those phases. And if you need help to get from one phase to the next, feel free to reach out. Love to just have a conversation with you. But phase 1 is the dream it phase. Phase 2 is the build it phase. Phase 3 is the operate it phase. Phase 4 is the optimization. And phase 5 is monetization phase. So hopefully this is helpful. I know oftentimes when you get stuck in one phase, it's hard to know how to get to the next phase. Reach out. We've been doing this for 15 years. We've got 10 different businesses in different industries. So we sit in that operator owner role, and that's why we're able to help so many people as they build to exit and eventually exit their businesses. Hope this is helpful. Have a great day.
Thanks for joining us this week on the Exceptional Companies Podcast. Make sure to subscribe to the show on iTunes, Spotify, YouTube, or via RSS so you'll never miss a show. While you're at it, if you found value in this show, we'd appreciate a rating on iTunes. Or if you'd simply tell a friend about the show, that would help us out too. If you liked this show, please reach out through our website, www.excoadvisors.com for free tools to order a copy of Selling Main Street or to sign up for our free webinar on how to sell your Main Street business.